And going back to TRVL, let me just go back to the let me just, I mean, like, I'm amazed by TRVL, to be honest with you. Could it be more bullish? Yeah, sure, like it could be more bullish, but this is the beginning. This is like, look at this. This is the 3-month time frame. I'm looking at KuCoin. Yeah. And look at that candle. Look at the volume on that candle. I mean, that's really bullish. Yeah. Not only have, that's like a bullish engulfing. You've taken out, do you know how many months price action we've taken out with the last 3 months? We've cleared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6. We're into the 7th candle. Yeah. Just in one candle, potentially, or in the last 2 candles. And this is the 3-month candles. That's really bullish. So that's really bullish. That's really bullish. I can't describe to anyone how bullish that is. This is off the charts bullish. I wouldn't be surprised if this next candle is right into the all-time high. It's just a crypto casino. But regardless of whether this is a crypto casino, J-Way, the charts are saying bullish. Do you know what I mean? Look. Look at that. Oh my God, we're actually pushing higher. We might actually close above that previous. I was really surprised because we were selling off today, and now people are buying back. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you. Again, I like the volume, and then the weekly time frame. Well, for all intents purposes, you have, it's a bullish candle in the highs. You're taking the liquidity, you're selling off, but you're still closing green. So it's not a rejection. If the next candle was red, then that wouldn't necessarily look good. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of when I'm looking at this weekly candle. Let me just hide that Elliott wave. When I'm looking at this weekly candle, it kind of reminds me of this candle here. So it is possible that we have another kind of 2 flat weeks, maybe 3 flat weeks like that before we have another breakout. I don't think that's off. I don't think that's out of the realms of possibility. Yeah, because we've had that experience before where we have this inverse hammer in the highs, increase in volume, the price closes back underneath the previous high. Same thing happened here, and we still have continuation, but it's not really a sell-off, it's just accumulation. We have continued accumulation. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about this at the moment. And as I was saying earlier, like, sometimes I get this right with TRVL, and sometimes it just completely baffles me. And today was really baffling for me, because when I was looking at the local price action, I was just thinking to myself, what's going on? Like, I didn't do a stream this morning, and thank God I didn't, because I'd be saying it's bullish and the price is just completely dropping. You know, like, just look at it. It's a sell-off, basically. That's what it is. But effectively what we were forming was a falling wedge. You can see that. And as Bitcoin found strength, we broke out. And so there's definitely a direct correlation between the strength of Bitcoin and the strength of TRVL. And what I've noticed is that unfortunately, people wait until Bitcoin finds strength before they actually pump the price. So if you look historically, you'll see if you were to correlate the strength of when the price pumps, it usually correlates to when Bitcoin finds strength in some meaningful way, usually. And so naturally now when you're looking at Bitcoin, you're going, okay, Bitcoin's looking quite strong now. So TRVL starts to pump now, okay? And I can't explain that. I just think it's something, it's obviously very psychological. I can't explain it. And it baffles me. I still haven't figured it out yet. I'm trying to figure it out. I haven't figured it out. When I do, I'm going to be telling people so that we can be prepared, okay? In terms of the Elliott wave ideas that I had earlier, I don't know. And that's also baffling for me. Because potentially I had this, and I think this is all wrong. It doesn't make any sense, because if this was correct, this 4 would not go underneath the 1. This is not correct. This Elliott wave count is incorrect. So I have a different idea. And let me explain. Let me explain my different idea. Not that. Actually, not that one. Let me hide that. Choose that one. I'm looking for the wider one. That's not the one either. I'll keep that though. Is it that one? That's it. That's the one. Okay. So maybe that was the one. This was the 2. That was the 3. But maybe we're still in the 4. That's what I was thinking. Okay. I was initially thinking that this was the 1, 2, 3, and we're in the 4. This was the 4. So initially I was thinking that was the 4. And actually it doesn't work. It doesn't work because of the way the price is corrected underneath this level here. It doesn't make sense. Okay. And therefore I have to think that I'm trying to think of something else. I still think it's possible this is a 1, 2, 3. Okay. But what I'm thinking of the 4 now is that we're still in the correction. That's what I'm thinking right now. This is still a 4 correction. And the reason why I'm thinking like that, and so where does the 3 end? Well, 3 will end there. And then what I'm thinking is A, B, C, 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 I don't know, something like that. Like I'm looking at a really complicated correction here. And lots of ABCs basically, okay? And I think I haven't seen so I'm waiting for it to finish actually before we see the last wave, the 5 wave. And technically, because the wave 3 was bigger than the wave 1, it is very possible that we have a really nice wave 5. And it's possible that that wave 5 goes all the way up to 30 cents. That's what I'm thinking right now. Now, there's no reason why it can't stop at 17.5 to complete wave 5. And that will still be fine because that will be on the higher time frame. That will be a higher high on the weekly time frame. Okay, so I think everyone has to have that in mind, that we want to make a weekly high, higher high on the weekly time frame. There is a significant resistance at about 17.5 cents. Okay, so for all intents purposes, if we're now just correcting, and if you look, it does kind of look like an ABC here. Look, A, B, C. And we don't know when the correction is going to end. We have to wait for the impulse. But we are in a correction now. And I'm thinking now we are in a 4 correction still. This 3, when it came back down to here, it didn't come underneath the 1. So therefore, I'm thinking to myself, this is correct. So the 4 isn't allowed to come back on below the top of the 1. But maybe we're still in the 4. You know, maybe we're still correcting. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, I think it really depends on Dtravel. And we're in the month of April. And there's a lot of things that they're about to announce in April. And one of the biggest things that they're about to announce in April is Sensei, is the AI-powered search engine, the travel app in April. Yeah. And I think that's going to be big because for the first time, the whole crypto community is going to be able to see Dtravel being powered by AI. Yeah, like right now they don't really see it. They don't really know what's happening. I don't even really know what's happening, you know. I know some things, but only based on what I've heard and I've been told. But I haven't actually visually seen it. I know what the peer-to-peer application does because I use it for my Airbnb properties for direct bookings. And actually I have a direct booking right now for 10 nights. They paid me like £4,500, so it's quite good. But I haven't seen the AI search engine, so I haven't seen how that works. And I think that's going to be hyped. There's going to be a lot of hype. So I'm not quite sure how far this 5 is going to go. I can't predict that. And let's just see where the 4 ends. Okay, let's just see. When you're looking at the candles though, look at today's daily candle. That's a engulfing reversal pattern. Look, that's an engulfing candle. That's a bullish candle, today's daily candle. Look at that. What the hell? Are we at 9 cents already? Look, we're at 9 cents already, just as I've been streaming right now. Look at that. That's bullish. That's like crazy bullish. Look at that. On every time frame, this has really been, look, when I started streaming, it was like here. Where was it? It was like a 8.2 or something. So, and then when you look at the weekly time frame, it's starting to look crazy bullish. It's starting to look really bullish. All right. So let's see what happens. I'm thinking to myself that potentially now we are still in a wave 4 correction of wave 1, and maybe the wave 5 hasn't happened, and that will be the wave 5 of the first wave. That's what I'm thinking. All right. And actually it's really good to see that we're breaking up now. That's a really, like, these whole few days I've been like really stressed. Thinking, what's happening? And now the price is going up. I feel relieved. All right. I'm not going to do a full analysis on it because I just think the candles tell you everything you need to know. This last month has been a really bullish candle. Look at that. And if you look at the 3-month time frame, that's a really bullish candle. Like, if you know anything about candles, you'll know that that's a really, really mega bullish. You could buy that candle. You can buy the pullback of that candle. If the price was to pull back, I wouldn't expect it to pull back as far as 6.3 cents. You see the top of this candle here? I think that would be the extent of the pullback if it was to pull back. If there was to be a pullback, you could buy all the way down to there, and that's where you're going to see the reaction. That would make perfect sense. If it would go back to there, and then you can have an explosion. That would make sense, or it could just go up. Yeah, it just depends on the sentiment. But that's a really strong candle. So it's good to see. And we're back at 9 cents again. And remember what I said, 9 cents is the launch price. And usually when it comes to the launch price, the price kind of plays around there for a while. But eventually in the future, the launch price is going to be the floor price eventually in the future. One day in the future, the price will pass 9 cents and it will never come back underneath 9 cents. That will be it. That will be the finish line for the price. So if you at the moment have value in TRVL, and we're at 9 cents right now, if you look at your portfolio balance and you look at your 9 cents portfolio balance, you go, that is basically your floor price. Like, even if in the future we go up to $25, and I'm aiming for $25, you know, I'm aiming for a $10 billion market cap on Dtravel. I think in the context of what they're building, and in the context of the Bitcoin bull market, and in the context of the size of Airbnb and Booking.com and Vrbo, I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. All right, that's interesting. So price targets, well, look, honestly, this is my Wyckoff accumulation schematic on TRVL. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Let me have a look and see what the price targets on Adam and Eve patterns are. Adam and Eve pattern targets. Let me see what they say on the web, because I'm not. This is what Binance says. Binance. Binance is not available in your country. How annoying is that? According to the Adam and Eve pattern, yeah, I'll show you. This is the Adam and Eve pattern. This one has it lower, but basically, according to this website, it says identifying an Adam bottom involves looking for a sharp downward spike within a bearish trend. So that's what you have. You have a sharp spike within a bearish trend. The sudden dip pushes the price towards the previous lows or forms a new one, creating a V-shaped low. So you see, look, you're looking at a V-shaped low here. The Eve bottom is a rounded trough over a wider area. Okay. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing kind of this whole thing is rounded. If you see, the whole thing is rounded. Okay. Okay, so their targets are 1-to-1. According to this, according to what I'm seeing here, the targets are a 1-to-1 target. So a 1-to-1 target would put us from the neckline to there, would put us at like 90, we'll put us at $1 basically. According to this admin Eve pattern, we have an easy, we have $1 target. I would love for us to go up to there, honestly. This is my preferred. This is what I would really love. And have a crazy extended 5 all the way up to $25. And then the other thing is you have this Wyckoff accumulation pattern, and Wyckoff accumulation, this whole thing is a low. The whole thing is a low. Yeah. All the way up to there is the Wyckoff accumulation. After the SOS, you have a markup. Yeah, so let me just have a look online and see Wyckoff accumulation targets. See what I see. Don't know. It's very subjective, huh? For all intents purposes, the markup will be quite rapid, but there's no rule. I don't think there's a rule on the markup. Let's see, markup. Okay, I've got one. So this is the Wyckoff accumulation, right? That's what it looks like. So right now we're still in the accumulation phase. Okay. We hide that one. We hide. And so it's basically that. Okay. So this is the accumulation schematic. Okay. That's what I think we're experiencing now at the overall lows of this chart. And this is something to bear in mind, is this is a multi-year chart. Yeah, we're going back to from November 21 to where we are now, which is the end of March 24. Yeah, It's a multi-year chart. What we've been experiencing is a multi-year accumulation pattern based on this schematic, and that's where we are now. We're in this accumulation phase. Okay, we haven't yet had the markup phase. Okay, the markup phase is going to begin here with the buy up, I think. This buy up and the SOS. This is what it is here. Look, you see here. And that's the SOS. It's like there. And then you have another, this is the markup. This whole thing is the markup until eventually you get into some kind of distribution phase. Okay, and distribution phase is going to be at the peak of the bull market. The peak of alt season will be distribution phase. That's what I've been imagining from the beginning. So we're still in the accumulation, and we still haven't broken up into a markup phase. Yeah, when we get to about 17 or 30 cents, that will be the first part of our markup. And then as we push higher, we'll be in reaccumulation. What does that reaccumulation mean? Well, people will take profits. And when people take profits, they're going to be looking to buy back lower. That's called reaccumulation. You take profits at key levels and you try to buy back lower. So you're reaccumulating. Yeah? That's what reaccumulation is. But the markup continues until you end up with distribution. Now, distribution doesn't have to be a Wyckoff distribution. It can be any kind of topping pattern. It could be a blow off top. It could be a double top. It could be a Wyckoff distribution schematic. It could be a head and shoulders. It could be a lot of things. Yeah? We just have to see what it is. So we're still in the accumulation phase, and so there's a lot of things going on in this chart. I don't know how much we will get. Yeah, this is another good image based on the Wyckoff logic. So we're in the accumulation now. We're about to have a markup soon. Yeah, we're about to have it soon. And eventually what will happen is we'll get into some kind of buying climax where it's going to go crazy, where everyone is just buying. And this is a Wyckoff distribution. It may not be like this. Okay. It may not be like this. Okay. Delete that anyway. Find these again. All right. That's amazing. It's all pumped. It's all pumped up to 9 cents. That's amazing. I didn't expect that. TRVL. This is crazy. Well, what can I say about Solana? Solana is bullish AF. What else is bullish? Let's see. Oh my God, Slurf. I mean, look, Slurf is quite bullish. It's gone up. Look at this. I had this trade plan. Look. See that? Bounce, bounce. Could the correction be over? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible the correction's over. Oh wow, that's up 10%. I'm happy about that. That's up nothing. Ava, huh? Look at Ava. I think Ava is also in a Wyckoff accumulation pattern, by the way. And actually, look at this month. That's a really bullish candle that month. That's really bullish. You've just taken out all of that price action of that month. The 3-month candle is bullish too. Look at that. That's really bullish. We've got some bullish candles. AVA's above the LPS. It's tested it. I think the next stage for AVA is a sign of strength. I'm expecting some kind of strength, and that will take us to about $3, $2.9, $3. That's what I'm expecting on AVA. But I think AVA is also experiencing some kind of Wyckoff accumulation pattern. I think Dtravel and TRVL is more bullish than AVA, much more bullish. Yeah, and I think the reason why TRVL is more bullish than AVA is because AVA has a shitload of trapped liquidity here, which has to be cleared. See that volume profile there? That's liquidity that has to be cleared. And so you're naturally going to get resistance into those higher prices. Okay. I'm not saying it's bearish. I'm just saying that TRVL is going to be more bullish, because as TRVL increases in value, there's going to be no volume liquidity to clear, and it'll go up much quicker and much faster. And eventually, I think TRVL will probably get to price. I'm thinking TRVL will probably get to price discovery much quicker than AVA. So I'm feeling a little bit more bullish on TRVL than AVA at the moment. But for all intents and purposes, this is very bullish. The other reason why I'm more bullish on TRVL than AVA is the Bitcoin chart. So when you look at the, let me delete all of these brush strokes now. And let me just hide. I should just get rid of all of this stuff. Brush strokes gone. We'll keep that. We'll keep this. So I had a long trade actually. It's interesting. It was a good trader because it went up, went into the resistance levels that I said. But when I look at the Bitcoin chart, when you look at the Bitcoin chart, and if I just hide all of this stuff, actually I'll probably just delete it and just keep what's important, which is, let me have an update the fixed range actually. Let me just see what the volume is like. There. So when you look at that chart, for some reason, okay, a bit of lag, that's fine. You see we're struggling, AVA's struggling to get back into the value area against Bitcoin. See that? Now I'm not saying it can't do it. Of course it can. It can go up and bounce, and then your next target is, you know, the point of control. Of course it can do that. In the context of a Bitcoin bull market, a lot of altcoins can find strength and pump, okay? But the momentum against Bitcoin is on the downside. When I'm looking at the moving averages, look, this 50 moving average on the weekly time frame is pointing downwards. There's a downwards momentum on the weekly time frame, okay? It's going to take a little bit of time to reverse the momentum. Eventually, the price will need to flip that into support, and then of course it can head up, okay? But it's still got a little bit of work to do. And you see here in the past, when you had a downward weekly momentum, even though the price came above it, it took a few weeks or even months before it finally found support, before it exploded up. And we may be in that same kind of situation against Bitcoin. So I'm not crazy bullish about this as I would be about TRVL. With TRVL, I'm crazy bullish. I'm crazy bullish about this because we're showing a lot more strength against Bitcoin. You see, we're already above the weekly 50. how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks now. And the 50-weekly moving average isn't a crazy downtrend in comparison to AVA. AVA has a really strong downtrend, and we're still not above the 50-weekly moving average. And we have a lot of trapped liquidity higher up, which the price will need to clear. So I think for all intents purposes, look all of that volume, look at all that. This is all trapped liquidity, and there's no way the price is just not going to react to probably head back down against Bitcoin. AVA is going to struggle a little bit, and for AVA to really to break out, it needs to get back above the value area high and flip it into support. That's why AVA is a little bit it's a little bit difficulty right now in comparison to TRVL. TRVL is well situated to break out to the upside, and if you look at the trend, so on the daily time frame, you know, against the Bitcoin, we confirmed the golden cross, and right now we're consolidating underneath the 3-day 200 moving average. That will golden cross too. And then when you look at the USD, look, we've already golden crossed. So I think TRVL is looking really powerfully bullish, like mega bullish. I wouldn't be surprised if TRVL hits $25. Okay. Real world assets, artificial intelligence, and a decentralized physical network. It's chain agnostic, and it's a DAO. I mean, I can't literally, it's everything. And then when you look at tokens like Fetch or whatever, or AGIX or whatever, which are pumping to the moon because of just the AI narrative, or this other token, this Prop S, which is pumping because of the real world assets token narrative. Look, Prop S, since the lows here, it's up 12x. Since the launch price here, this is the launch price, it's up 135x. And you know what, with TRVL, we're at the launch price, 9 cents. So if TRVL does 135x from where we are now, which is the launch price, that would take us to the same place as Prop S. So to get to where Prop S is right now, we'd be trading at $12. From the launch price to 135x, that will take us to $12. That's where Prop S is right now. Prop S. Yeah. Prop S. Does it make sense? So we could easily grow really fast, really quickly. Once the wider crypto community discovers Dtravel, that's going to happen in April. It's going to begin in April. So get ready. Like, I think people need to get ready for what's about to come. And don't sell. Whatever you do, just hodl to the end. And when is the end? Well, the end is going to be when ETH pumps against Bitcoin. It's not happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. Get rid of these brushes. Hide these moving averages. Let me look at the monthly time frame against Bitcoin. Closes in 7 minutes. It looks bearish, but actually that's quite a bullish candle. Because that would just be green next month. It won't be red. It wouldn't look right. It'll be green, or it'll be an inverse hammer or something, or a doji, but it can't be, it won't be a red continuation. It won't look right. Yeah. I don't think it'll look right. Probably a green one next month after that. I'm going to look at the 3 month. For all intents purposes, that's bullish too, because for 3 months, increasing volume, you're still in the wick of the previous 3 months. AOWG, are we shilling? What are you shilling? What do you want to shill? I think ETH is bullish. That being said, I mean, Solana is off the charts bullish. Off the freaking charts. Look, look at that. Solana is off the charts bullish. If anyone wants to just make easy money, just buy Solana every day. Just buy it every day. Buy. I think Solana is heading to $600 easily, but probably to $2,000 or more. Solana. And against Bitcoin, look, Solana on the 3 month time frame, it's a full 3 month reversal pattern, and this is a back test. Look, SR flip back test. We're about on Solana, we're about to go into price discovery against Bitcoin. Off the charts bullish. Solana is off the charts. It's crazy bullish. Crazy bullish. I can't tell you how bullish this is. It's ridiculously bullish. Okay. Off the charts bullish. A lot of bullish coins at the moment, to be honest with you. When I'm looking at the 3 month chart, like Jasmine's bullish. Look at that 3 month candle. It's a crazy bullish candle. Toncoin, look at that 3 month candle. It's really bullish. It's crazy bullish. Injective. Well, we had a crazy 3 month bullish candle. Now we have a 3 month doji. It's bullish because you're holding the previous all-time high. Dtravel. Are we shilling Dtravel? Of course, I've just did it. My price targets for Dtravel. $25. $23.50. Of course. Rio. Look at that. It's crazy bullish. Crazy bullish. They're all bullish. Binance coin. Look at that. It's like a really bullish candle. 3 month candle. I don't like the volume. It's a bullish candle. Cardano. It's bullish. It's a green doji. Followed. Yeah. It's not as bullish as some other coin. Like if you look at TRVL. That's crazy bullish. Look at this. Look, off the charts bullish. We're about to close above the launch price. That's really bullish. Oh my god. This is like, this is all in. This is an all in moment. Doge. I'm gonna go Doge. I'm gonna find Doge. Doge is bullish, huh? Look at that. Doge is really bullish. Doge is really bullish. Increase in volume. Doge is really bullish as well. Shit. Yeah, really bullish. Cake. Nothing is for me, nothing is as bullish as TRVL. When I look at the charts in TRVL, the reason why I'm so bullish is because we're coming out of the lows. You know, we have a lot of other coins, they've pumped quite a lot, or they're in the highs already. Now we're just coming out of the lows of a really bullish candle. Look at the volume on that candle. TRVL is really bullish. But you know, some other coins are bullish too. Like this is Castor. It's quite bullish. It's not bad. ETH. Yeah, look at that. That's bullish. Against USDT, that's bullish. It's really nice. It's a nice candle. Doji. That hasn't really broken out yet. Magic. Let me go down here. Where do you buy Dtravel? I'll show you. Here, these are the exchanges. KuCoin, Gate, Mex, Bybit. And you can also get it on PancakeSwap and on Uniswap, and you can also get it on Coinbase Wallet. So these are where you, this is where you can get it from. All right. Let me have a look at these ones. Near is bullish. This is really bullish. Near. VIT. This is really bullish. VIDT. This is really bullish. See Gary. Gary's not bullish at all. Gary's a piece of shit. Ajax. Look at that. Ajax is really bullish. Atom is bullish. Hopper is really bullish. XRP not so much. It's bullish, but it's not crazy bullish. Not really. Cranks is crazy bullish. Not Casper. Not Casper. GRT is crazy bullish. Crow is bullish. Fetch is off the charts bullish. Look at Pepe. Really bullish. There's a lot of bullish coins. There's a lot. Like I can't tell you. Like even VeChain is bullish. Yeah, there's a lot of bullish tokens out there right now. You make a lot of money on crypto right now. It's really easy to make money on crypto right now because everything is off the charts bullish. Oh, I got stopped out. Shit. I was in a trade and I got stopped out. Maybe not. Yeah, I got stopped out. Okay, that's fine. It's annoying. The reason why everything is bullish is because Bitcoin is bullish right now. That's the reason.